Jeopardy! Champion Will Wallace's impressive resume as a video game designer has been revealed before scoring his third win. Fans of the Ken Jennings-hosted game show were shocked to learn the trivia contestant has worked on a number of famous projects, most notably several in the Star Wars franchise. Will currently works as the design director for PeopleFun, a company that creates mobile games. According to the Austin, Texas native's LinkedIn profile, his current role includes product owner/design director for Wordscapes, Solitaire, a new word/puzzle game in the Wordscapes franchise. Previously, Will worked on a number of famous video games from a galaxy far, far away. Star Wars, Hunters, 2024, Astrobreaker, Dungeon Boss, 2015, Star Wars, The Old Republic, Rise of the Hutt Cartel, 2013, Star Wars, The Old Republic, 2011, Star Wars, Galaxy's Trials of Obi-Wan, 2005, and Star Wars, Galaxies, 2003, were among some of the projects he worked on. He began his career as a game designer for Sony Online Entertainment back in 2001. On his bio, he boasts he's a game designer and creative leader with over 20 years of experience on MMOs, F2P, action RPGs, and mobile games. Proven builder and manager of large design teams, creator of engaging gameplay, systems, and content, and creative liaison and partner for major IP holders. When a fan wondered why Will didn't discuss his illustrious career on the show, he said, "I'm off the clock. No shop talk, just lots of Neil Young and Orson Welles. The Wookiees can't find me here." On Thursday's Jeopardy! Episode, returning champ Will went up against Dan Meyer, a fundraising professional from Chicago, and Kiki Jameson, a non-profit consultant from Toronto. At the beginning of the game, Will was fighting an uphill battle as both of his opponents came in strong. With dominating debuts, and Dan scoring extra when finding the first daily double under the category Random Books and Fiction Series, the pair were able to hold Will off for the lead. Going into the first break, Dan had $3,600 while Kiki was shortly behind him with $3,400 and Will remained in third with $1,600. By the first break, Will was also the only one to have missed a clue with one incorrect response. After the Jeopardy! Round, Will had made up a lot of his loss with $5,000 but was still in third as Dan had $5,800 and Kiki secured $5,400. Will's luck quickly changed under the ballad category after he found the second daily double, which he got right, inching him out of third place. When Kiki incorrectly guessed the third daily double under photographer plus their craft, her total dropped closer to the returning champ. After some impressive responses and quick buzzer gameplay, Will was able to resecure the lead going into Final Jeopardy! Heading into the last round, Will had $13,400 while Kiki stayed in second with $10,800, Dan dropped to third but still had $8,200. Will recognized his opponents were right on his tail and decided to go big before going home. He wagered $13,399, all but a single dollar, which paid off as he was the only one to correctly write "What is Do They Know It's Christmas?" The gamer walked away with $26,799 for a 3-day total of $55,598. Dan did not bet anything, leaving his score at $8,200 while Kiki bet over half her earnings to end the game with $5,199. Fans are hoping Will can secure his fourth win on Friday's game, after pointing out, if Will wins tomorrow, he'll be the second champ this season to survive a Friday game. Only two-day champ Jen Feldman has managed that thus far, and that was in spite of an FJTS. Will Wallace is no ordinary contestant on Jeopardy! Wallace first captured the hearts of viewers with his sharp wit and lightning-fast reflexes. In his first appearance, he dominated the board, answering questions with a confidence that belied his newcomer status. His victory was not just a fluke, it was a testament to years of preparation, study, and an unexpected love for video games that he had cultivated since childhood. As he sat in the iconic contestant's chair, Wallace's demeanor was calm, almost serene. While his previous wins had garnered him a fair amount of attention, he was intent on maintaining focus, vowing not to talk shop about video games during his time on the show. He believed that discussing his gaming achievements might distract him from the task at hand, the game of Jeopardy itself. But behind the scenes, a different narrative unfolded. Wallace had a storied gaming history that included everything from classic console games to modern multiplayer arenas. Friends and family described him as a gaming savant, someone who not only played games but thrived in them. He had an encyclopedic knowledge of game mechanics, lore, and strategy, which directly translated to his performance in trivia. Growing up, Wallace immersed himself in video games. His earliest memories were of sitting in front of a pixelated screen, guiding characters through virtual worlds, solving puzzles, and mastering challenges. Titles like The Legend of Zelda, Final Fantasy, and Chrono Trigger were not just games, they were formative experiences that honed his critical thinking and problem-solving skills. As he grew older, his passion for gaming expanded. He became an avid fan of competitive gaming, dedicating countless hours to titles like League of Legends and Counter-Strike. His competitive spirit shone through as he joined local tournaments, quickly gaining a reputation as a fierce opponent. It was during these formative years that Wallace learned the importance of strategy, quick thinking, and adaptability, qualities that would serve him well on the Jeopardy stage. One of his proudest achievements came in college when he formed a team that competed in national gaming tournaments. They focused on various genres, showcasing their versatility and teamwork. It was not uncommon for Wallace to stay up late into the night strategizing with his teammates, discussing game mechanics, and analyzing opponent tactics. This dedication paid off when they secured a top spot in a prestigious gaming competition, further cementing Wallace's status as a formidable player. Despite this impressive gaming resume, Wallace was determined to keep his Jeopardy experience separate from his gaming achievements. He wanted to be recognized for his intellect, knowledge, and ability to think on his feet, qualities that transcended gaming. During interviews and promotional appearances leading up to his third game, Wallace consistently redirected questions about his gaming background, emphasizing that Jeopardy was a different arena, one where he aimed to prove his mastery of general knowledge rather than his gaming prowess. However, Wallace's gaming experience undeniably influenced his approach to the game. He utilized the same focus and concentration he honed during intense gaming sessions. Whether it was a tricky category like Shakespeare or a puzzling clue in U.S. geography, he relied on his instincts and practiced reflexes, often buzzing in just as the host, Jennings, finished reading the clue. His speed and accuracy were reminiscent of a gamer executing a flawless combo in a heated match. As the third episode began to unfold, the tension in the studio was palpable. Wallace was up against two challengers eager to dethrone him.